Doesn't matter. I could have been the one. I could have been beating you. I could have been doing all the bad shit. You could have been the perfect little angel, and they would still have to escort you because the army can't touch me. Where's my chair?
Well, that chair was a gift.
It was not a gift.
You said it was from...
It is my chair. I want my chair back.
You said it...
Where is my chair?
I took it to the barracks. You...
Chair, you son of a... Give me my chair. Go get my chair right now. Go get my chair.
Oh.
You're not seeing the kids.
Really?
Yeah, give me my chair or you're not seeing the kids.
No, don't take the kids from me.
Go get my chair right now. Go get it.
Please don't.
Bring me my chair in perfect condition.
Lord, all I want is to see my kids.
You know, my heart really goes out to this father. What a terrible situation to be in. How far do you think this mother would go? She threatens this father with not seeing his children over a chair. And he says the chair was a gift to him from her for Father's Day. Do you think a mother like this is willing to go as far as false accusations against this father? Comment your thoughts. First the police, then in family court to get her way. You may believe in due process, you may believe in innocent until proven guilty, but once you enter family court, it's a different world. That illusion of truth and fairness dies really fast. Comment if you've ever experienced this yourself. She knows it too. And the father in this clip we just showed, he's military, so she can bring false allegations to his commanding officer as well. One accusation, one lie, and suddenly you're the villain. You're the danger. You're the man who has to prove he's not a monster. No evidence, no trial, just her words. But they're your consequences. It isn't justice. This is weaponized system against men. You could hear the fear in his voice. You could hear the power and control in her voice. That's the power of accusation. The power of accusation plays out in many areas of our culture and society when it comes to a woman's word against the man. You as a man, you need to be wary socially, when dating, in professional situations. Personally, I will not be alone with a woman I don't know very well, especially in a professional setting, for this very reason, false accusations. But in family court, though, truth is optional. Feelings outweigh facts. In accusations, they're treated like evidence, truth. A woman can walk into family court and claim he yelled at me, he scared me, he abuses the children. No police report, no proof, no witnesses, just her statement. Immediately, the court looks at you with suspicion. And that's often enough to get a restraining order, supervised visitation for you, temporary loss of custody, and immediate control of the home and kids. Once she has that control, you're out. She's in. And the burden falls on you to prove you didn't do what she said. But how do you prove you didn't do something? That's the point. You can't. Let's talk about why false claims work in family court. The court system was built to protect women, not verify truth. In the name of safety, they apply what's called precautionary principle. If there's even a chance the man might be dangerous, remove him first, ask questions later. This means they often default to believe her, disarm him, let the facts catch up, if ever. But guess what? Once she's made the accusation, the damage is already done. Your job, your reputation, your bond with your children, it's shattered. You don't need to be guilty to be punished in family court. You just need to be accused. Incidentally, female abuse of their husbands, like in the initial clip I showed, happens more times than you would believe. And in most cases, the man either isn't believed or is mocked. This guy was smart enough to video it, though. So let's talk about how she gains by lying in family court. Why would someone lie? This is your wife, the mother of your children. Because in family court, there's power in victimhood. False accusations give her immediate custody of the kids, exclusive access to the home, guaranteed child support, sympathy from the judge, leverage in property division, and psychological control. It's literally her ace in the hole. And if you react, if you get angry, which is exactly what she wants you to do, that just confirms she was right to be afraid of you. Little side note here. If you're a man in a situation like this, or could be in a situation like this, be wary of being baited into a conflict like this. She's doing it on purpose. Just like the woman in the initial clip I played, this may be exactly what she is planning, so she can use it against you in family court. If you find yourself in a situation like this, break out your phone and start videoing. Keep your cool and leave for a while if at all possible. She can't make false accusations when video shows nothing happened. See, in family court, it's not about justice, it's about strategy. And the courts enable it. Why? Zero accountability. What happens when her story falls apart? What happens when there's no evidence? What happens when it's proven to be false? Nothing. She doesn't get charged with perjury. She doesn't lose custody. She doesn't face any consequences for her lies. Why? Because the court doesn't want to discourage future victims from coming forward, even if those victims were never real victims in the first place. So instead, they protect the accuser, not the truth. She is to be believed no matter what. Meanwhile, you miss birthdays, you pay legal fees, you fight for months or even years to see your children, and walk around with a target on your back. And remember what I said earlier about female abuse of their men in society. It is completely ignored. There's two standards of justice. One lie can destroy a decade of fatherhood for you. One accusation can erase everything you've built.
And did you file any motions to stop parenting time?
No, I did not, Your Honor. I did not know I had to do that.
Well, you were here in court back in September, correct? And we had a hearing and it was ordered that the parenting time resume, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you file an objection to that recommendation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, take a look at the objection. What happened with your objection, ma'am?
Got denied.
Okay. So then you understand when it's denied, then that the order remains in place. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And have you complied with the custody order?
No, Your Honor.
What is your plan moving forward?
So this happens a lot against fathers in court. In this clip, apparently the child had some type of PTSD, according to the mother and some counselor. This mother threw out an accusation against the father, none of it which was proven, and yet she denies the father access to his child. He has to fight allegations and to see his father. It's a very common scenario. Family court isn't about facts, though. Remember, family court is not criminal court. You don't get a jury. You don't get beyond reasonable doubt. You get a judge with near absolute discretion. And that judge can say, I believe her. I don't like his tone or his looks. I'm concerned. And that is enough to ruin you. Men go into family court thinking logic will save them, the truth will protect them. But truth doesn't matter in a courtroom where emotions win and men lose. It's not about what actually happened, it's about what she says happened and how much the judge feels like believing it. That's why when you pull out your phone and video, if you're ever in a situation like this, it may save your life and your relationship with your children. If you're a man in the family court system, remember this: you are presumed guilty. You are guilty until proven broke. You are one accusation away from losing your name, your rights, and your children. The system doesn't protect the innocent. It protects the narrative. It protects the business of family court. It's a multi-billion-dollar machine. And that narrative says men are dangerous. Fathers are replaceable or disposable. And women never lie. So what can you do? Because here on Resilient Man, we're about men advocating for men. Document everything. Emails are best. I would not discuss anything over the phone that could be twisted or used against you in court where you didn't have it documented. Record every interaction where it's legal with video and audio wherever you can so there can be no lies told about you. Never speak without a witness present or legal protection if possible. Don't rely on fairness, rely on facts in preparation. And lastly, and most importantly, do not think she would never do that to me. She's my wife. She's the mother of my children. That's the biggest mistake you can make. Because in a system where her lie can cost you literally everything, you don't have the luxury of trusting her. You only have the truth that can be proved, and the strength to defend it relentlessly. Be careful, brother. She can lie and you can lose everything. Subscribe to the channel. Support the channel for me now. Share your story, especially if you've been in a false accusation situation like this. We have to stand up for real justice for men and fathers. It's about men advocating for men. Stay resilient. Know your worth. Protect your peace.